That was a classic shot. Class all over.
Wonderful batting.
Too easy. Beautiful timer of the ball is Mahela Jayawardene. Truly world class.
Just a class player, Sangakkara.
Beautifully played.
That has been snatched.
Bang goes Dave Warner. No way. Wow, that's gone miles. Unbelievable strike. A good catch.
Crunch. No stopping that. He's got the castle over again. And there's another one for Australia.
Two very different but nonetheless exciting styles were on show at the SCG today. Welcome to highlights of Australia v Sri Lanka from Pool A. Now, a win today for either side would guarantee a place in the knockout stages, but defeat would mean a potentially tougher quarter-final draw. New Zealand, of course, have qualified at the top of the table with 10 points after beating Afghanistan by 6 wickets in the first game of the day. Now, the toss was won by Australia. Michael Clarke there deciding to bat first. There were changes to both teams compared with their previous outings. For Australia, a couple. Marsh and Hazelwood left out. Watson coming back in, and a spinner too in Xavier Doherty. For Sri Lanka, 3 changes. Herath and Karunaratne injured. Lakmal left out, and in came Taranga, Sikuga Prasanna and Senanayake.
Lovely shot. This is good cricket from Finch. He's taken the pace off, and that's the first wicket for Sri Lanka. Malinga strikes, and David Warner is the man walking back. Good cricket from Sri Lanka. You see the pace being taken off. 120 kilometers per hour from Malinga. Brilliant cricket.
Hard hands from David Warner, but deceived. He set him up well. Got the fast Yorker in the previous delivery and then held it back. Well, Sri Lanka believed that the wicket or the catches would be taken in front of the wicket. That's why the extra cover. That's why 2 extra covers at certain times. Big blow. David Warner's out for 9. Australia are 19 for 1.
Oh, this is good cricket. Wasn't a bad ball at all, but this is a class player hitting a class shot. That's the end of the over as well. 24 for 1.
That's out. That's brilliant. Spin does the trick. Wrist spin as well. Well done, Angelo Matthews, for the change, and particularly well done, Sikuga Prasanna.
Well, he saw him coming down the wicket. He went way too early, Aaron Finch. Prasanna just fired it down the leg side. He might have got a little bit of thigh pad on it, Aaron Finch. He tried to get something on it, but it was good work from the keeper. And thank you very much, Aaron Finch.
Yeah, no conversion today for Finch. He felt that he got himself going. But the slowness, another good move, captaincy-wise. Australia in a spot of bother. 41 for 2.
Yes. Beautiful driving of the cricket ball from Steve Smith, confirming his form of the summer. It's 49 for 2.
Oh, he goes over the top. Good connection from Michael Clarke. His first boundary to complete the 21st over. It's 93 for 2.
Goes fine, gets it away. Smith will bring up his 50. And it's a good sign for the Australians that he's out there and teaming up nicely with the skipper, Michael Clarke. Just looks like the batting's getting better and better from these two. That is full of authority, that cover drive.
Oh, that's Michael Clarke at his best right there. There's a good sign. It was a bad sign to see Alex Kountouris, the physio, come out and look at Michael Clarke, but wow, that's what you like to see from Michael Clarke.
Yeah, good aggressive shot, wasn't it? We haven't seen him really go after the bowling. He's been content just to knock it into the gap. So that was a real sign of aggression.
And that's 50 for Michael Clarke. His first bat in the World Cup. He's been out for a while. That'll make him feel good. It's been a good partnership, Michael Clarke and Steve Smith. Has got Australia back on track. And a good round of applause from the crowd. A well-appreciated 50 from the captain.
First time he's raised the bat for a while. In a full world-class game since that 100. Oh, shot. Stephen Smith goes bang over, long off. 6 runs.
Thank you very much.
Incredible strike.
So the Aussies putting the foot down here at the SCG. And good use of the feet from Smith. And now an opportunity to get that run rate up around about 6.5. So 29 overs completed, 149 for 2.
But that is going to go for 4-2. This outfield's lightning quick.
Geez, it was well placed though from Clarke, wasn't it? It was a change of pace from Pereira, but he hit it that far behind deep square and it raced away.
Tell you what, Australia forging their way here and really going towards 300 here. You think of the strike power that's still in the dressing room. Watson, Maxwell, Faulkner, Haddon, Johnson.
Well, Clarke and Smith are starting to strike.
Yeah,
so we're talking about the power hitting to come.
Well, Clarke's strike rate's up to 91.7 now. Oh, he's going again. It's down the ground.
Full flight, Michael Clarke. In the last 3 overs, netted 33 runs, 11 runs and over, 159 for 2.
It's 4. He's just got no margin for error. He's trying to get it into the wicket and straight and not open up that side. Smith was good enough to make the room by staying leg side of the ball, and then it was just a matter of placement, and this outfield, as we've seen, is lightning quick.
Another attempted Yorker and down the ground. Wonderful power there from Michael Clarke, and that brings up his 6th boundary today.
Well, he's a classy player, Michael Clarke, but that was just a brutish straight drive. Malinga again trying for, I think, the slow ball Yorker, and you can see that going right in the middle of Michael Clarke's bat and straight back at the bowler. Pretty hard to field off your own bowling for the quicker bowlers with that accentuated run up, and you can see follow through. Michael Clarke just seeing if it got through, and he knew it was 4 once it beat mid off.
So the last 5 overs have been very productive for the Australians. Thank you very much. Malinga does it. He breaks the partnership between Smith and Clarke, and it was much needed for Sri Lanka.
Yeah, that's the Malinga motorway. That's what he's been striving to get into. The Yorker right on the money, and that's why he is a sheer wicket-taking force in the World Cup.
Yeah, and I reckon that Michael Clarke and Steve Smith have said, rightio, which one of us is going to go? Michael Clarke's decided, I'm going to be the one that goes. Oh, is this a no ball? Oh, I tell you what, this might be a no ball. Where you first, it hasn't hit the ground yet. Now it's hit the ground. I don't think he's got anything behind the line there.
Tell you what, there's going to be some disappointed Sri Lankan fans out there.
They're just waving to Michael Clarke to say, hold on a second.
Yep, third umpire.
Look at that, there we go. He hasn't got anything behind the line.
It has to be behind that.
Yeah, it's only on the line, so he's going to get called back here.
Well, you can't see the chalk or the paint there either, so that's going to be difficult for the umpire, but I think you're right.
Maybe it is just a millimetre.
It's going to be close.
Is that on the line? Is there anything behind? I don't think there's something behind that, is there?
His contact might be just behind.
Because there's no paint there, it makes it difficult for the third umpire. But Clarke continues off and he's gone. There wasn't much in it.
Just that first contact.
And the skipper goes 68 from 68, and Australia 175 for 3.
Oh, Steve Smith hit this high.
And that's the wicket for Sri Lanka. Good cricket from Sri Lanka.
And what about this catch?
This is an absolute screamer, this one. Steve Smith got up and under it. Pereira was all over the place. In the end, it looks like it was well-judged catch there, but before that, he was staggering around all over the place.
Over the top of mid-off. And just the one bounce.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
for you,
his
BJ.
first boundary.
That's for you. I do like him when he goes straight.
Yeah, I like
because
straight.
he's got a lot of power, and even he didn't try to overhit that, knowing that once he got over mid-off, it'd be a boundary. But sometimes I think he doesn't provide a full face of the bat because he has got genuine power.
That's over the top again. That's a better shot from Maxwell. It was well placed. And another boundary. It's an easy shot if you're bowling outside off stump and you're mid-off up.
But it's just an extension of his forward defence, that shot. He hasn't tried to really smash that too much. It was a short back lift, opened up the face a little bit, so he made sure that he got it over Cover's head, and it's just a pretty easy boundary. 14 off 11.
And another one.
Just quietly.
This one could be all the way. And it is. Thank you.
Just easy as that.
So Maxi for Max.
He's hit 3 lofted off drives over mid-off, and he's had a reverse sweep, and he's faced 12 balls. Yep. He's 20 off 12, 2 4s and a 6.
Oh, that's a brilliant stroke. Brilliant. Reminds me of one Kevin Peterson played off Shane Warne years ago.
Now again, this tells you the greatness of Maxwell. He's seen the field, 3 fielders outside the circle. There was a deep mid-wicket, but very much in front. So he spots the gap there, which is there, deep square leg, but the ball is not meant to be hit there. Let's try and anticipate this guy, Maxwell. Where is he eyeing those areas? I think there's one on the leg side. He's gone over his fielders inside the circle on the offside.
I tell you what, we're beginning to think this isn't luck anymore. We're beginning to appreciate a rare skill and a rare sense of bravado.
And you certainly can back yourself. Like you mentioned, you can line the bowlers up because of the field set. And even if you miss it, it's clearing the field more often than not.
Oh, good shot, Shane Watson. That's what he does well. Blocks a foot down the pitch and hits through the line of the ball. What a good stroke too. Watson again, the drive, the hook. And this is big batting now, 235 for 4. A tie, and it's handsome enough. What a 50. Quick, smart, and devastating.
Wonderful setting here. A lot of people have come to watch it. They're on their feet there. And look at the kind of pressure that he creates, Maxwell. This is a poor delivery from Thisara Pereira just because he's watching Maxwell at the other end. He's trying to find the Yorker, and this is a hit-me ball.
Maxwell, man back, won't do anything about it. He picks his spot. He seems able to do it at will.
And he's taken it off the stumps once again. In the batting power play, the fielder was just where he's hit it right now. Since he was able to use an extra fielder outside, the angles were adjusted. And he's able to adjust.
Slow. There's a chance of him miscuing it, but easier said than done.
Now he goes behind square. He's picking him off. You almost feel sorry for Prasanna here. The young cricketer, a rare opportunity to play in a World Cup match, and to Maxwell right now, anything, if not everything, is possible. Here's Angelo Matthews. And there's Glenn Maxwell.
With this partnership, yes, it will grow. But they're feeding off the hard work done earlier on.
He's got the skills, as you can see. Maybe he's also very good at anticipating where the ball is going to bowl. You've got to have some kind of an idea, a fair idea as to where the ball is going to be.
Now then, Can this be caught? No, it can't. No. For a moment, I thought they might stop the bleeding. It isn't to be.
Superb effort though in the deep. Teixeira Pereira it was. He ran maybe 30 meters. He knew how important it was. Did his best to get to it.
He's the guy who caught the brilliant catch earlier. Brilliant to get rid of Steve Smith. This brings up 100 partnership between this pair. 54 balls of extraordinary stroke play.
Oh, he struck that beautifully. Welcome back to the crease. That was flat. It was no more than, well, 15 metres off the ground at any one point there from Watson. He joins in the party.
Watson's done a Maxwell. He's absolutely hit that in the screws. First ball, full toss, bang.
Just keeping an eye on Maxwell here. 81 off 42. Fastest World Cup 100 is 50 balls. Well, that's 6 more of them right there. That's 287 now off 43.
Well, that's the corridor carnage for Pereira. It's short, and Maxwell Watson put a full toss first ball in that region. This time, just rocks back on that front foot. That is in the middle of the bat.
Here we go, last ball of the over. Where's he going to hit this? Goes through mid-wicket. They might get 2 here, and that'll be his highest World Cup score. Maxwell moves to 89. And there's 300 up for Australia, and only 4 wickets down. 7 overs to go. Goes over wide mid-on all the way. That's how Watson started last over.
That's an excellent shot from Shane Watson. Matthews trying to get it up into the block hole, but he missed his spot. It was a half volley, but Shane Watson very powerful, and he's got it low and flat through mid-wicket.
3. Oh, it's up in the air. This is going to take some catching. Probably fall safely. Oh, well judged. Sangakkara couldn't hang on. Maxwell to 95.
That was a tremendous effort from Kumar Sangakkara. He saw that it was in the air straight away, and he sprinted probably 30-35 metres to have an effort. And in the end, he got there, and it bubbled out.
Oh, it's a tough catch, isn't it, when you're running back a wicketkeeper at full pace. So what, it could be costly too. He got there easy enough, and you probably think he should have caught it in the end. He had a little bit of a juggle.
Oh, there's a good shot there. He wasn't as if he was fully extended either.
That could be very, very costly.
Oh, nicely hit. Back past the bowler. Mid on, mid off, can't get there. 50 to Shane Watson.
A wonderful 50 to Shane Watson. He was out of the last game for Australia against Afghanistan. Did he have to wait for an injury or a player to lose form? Will he come in today? In some occasions for his bowling, stump to stump, but he's come in at number 6 and played a brilliant knock.
Maxwell chips it over mid-off. That'll do. We'll go to 101, his first one-day 100 for Australia. Yes, punch the air. You deserve it, Glenn Maxwell. That's a superb innings.
Yeah, that's a great 100. Fantastic ball striking from Glenn Maxwell. The crowd are on their feet. A real sign of excitement with Maxwell. His celebration. Shane Watson's pretty happy as well. Have a look at him. Bit of a bromance there, Flem.
Yeah, at first, it's the fastest 100 by an Australian in World Cup history. And his celebrations, or those sedate celebrations for his 50, there was a tough first start to this summer. There was a lot of questions about his spot in the team, and I just think that sedate celebration with 50, I think he was always focused on getting 100 today, so well played, Glenn Maxwell.
What'll he do now? Well bowled, just a single. Now back over the bowler's head, but not enough on it. Malinga hangs on, just. So Maxwell will have to go.
They won't be happy with that, Maxwell. That was a full toss, asking to be hit for 6. Malinga's juggled it. Maxwell's not quite sure whether he actually held onto it. Just going to have a look.
They're checking the height here, maybe the height of the ball. Here's the front foot. Oh, that's miles wide, so it's obviously not that.
No, I think that's pretty safe.
Yeah, that's safe enough. Yeah, it's only it's about that foot back behind the line. Here it is. This is it here. He hasn't gone down the pitch.
That's okay.
That's probably okay,
Yeah,
though.
that's
It's
fine.
below waist.
That's the problem in it.
Yeah, it's a super innings there, Max. The crowd here stands as one. And that could be a match-winning innings by Glenn Maxwell.
Oh, can he hit here, be out? If he does, well, it's going to be short, I reckon, anyway.
Yeah.
I think he'll be running out first ball here, Faulkner. It was a good bit of feeling. Well done by the bowler, Pereira, to get back to the stumps.
It was indeed. It looks to be out live, to my eye. James Faulkner hit it to cover and they ran. Smart fielding. And I think Faulkner, it's close now, he's going to be gone. So he's gone. First ball, the finisher. Unfortunate way to be...
Well, he's finished.
To be out. It was a tight decision, but unfortunately, James Faulkner's going to have to go. Yeah, he's out.
Gee, that's a loud roar at the SCG. There is thousands of Sri Lankan fans here, but you can see the flags, and they've just picked up some couple of wickets late. It's a big chase. They've got a very strong batting order for James Faulkner. Looking forward to him finding the boundary, but he's not going to run out first ball. That's 338 for 6. Oh, Watto hits it in the air. I don't know how he got enough bat on that for 4. That's an amazing shot.
Yes, but shot of the day. It was a wide. He was down on one knee, could hardly reach it, and he smoked it in front of point for 4.
Oh, he liked it, didn't he, Shane Watson? They're enjoying themselves, the Australians, today. This is a terrific batting performance. He's, as you said, Damien Fleming, he's done well to reach it and then middle it. Boy, he struck that beautifully. Extra colour, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's a great shot, but bad tactics. Do not need a third man. Need your mid-off back, especially against Brad Haddon. He'll give himself room and go over cover, wide mid-off. If you're going to pitch it up, you can bring third man up.
Mid-off again. Beats him. Yes, he does. Well, probably should have done better. With extra cover. Needed to get something on that, knock it down. It's the skipper. Over mid-off this time. He's just gone progressively straighter. Extra cover, wide extra cover, and now mid-off. 3 fours in a row. Well, now it's down to 5 leg. No luck there. That's the draw shot. 4 fours in a row to Haddon. This is up in the air. This should be out. It'll take some catching, though. It's a long way up. Yeah, well held. That'll be the end of Watson. Shandy Miles, the fieldsman. That ends a very good contribution from Shane Watson, though. 67 from 41.
Excellent innings from Shane Watson. Lost a bit of the strike the last couple of overs, but still he's done his job beautifully today. It was a decent catch by Chandimal. That went a long way in the air. Kept his eye on it beautifully. But too little too late for the Sri Lankans, but a great innings by Shane Watson. 67 from 41. It's 7 for 368.
He's trying to go to mid-off. Has he got enough on it? No, he hasn't. Pereira does well. He judged that very well to Sarah Pereira. First he ran back with the flight, then spun around and took it comfortably. Haddon will have to go.
Yeah, it's a good little cameo, though, from Brad Haddon. Just what the Australians needed. He was looking to go mid-off, that favourite shot of his, but not quite enough bat on it. Good catch by Pereira. The Sri Lankan crowd got their flags waving. But the Australians, they're building up very, very impressive total here as Pereira goes back. He's got a big pair of hands, safe pair of hands, and takes the catch as Brad Haddon's on his way. 8 for 373.
So Mitchell Johnson hammers that down to mid-on. Ooh. Once again, Pereira does well. They're going to come back for 2. This could be run out. Yeah, I think Mitchell Stark's going to be run out without facing a ball here. My only query was whether the bowler actually bumped the stumps before he had the ball. Well, Stark's happy to go.
I'll tell you what, he's very quick, Mitchell Stark. He nearly made it. There was never 2 in it. He was just jogging the first one, then he thought, oh, well, I'll go. Got big strides. And good bit of work by the bowler, Matthews. It was an awkward throw. Stark goes without facing, 9 for 374.
And he misses it. They're going to try and run a by, and get one more off the last ball. So Australia will finish on 376 for 9. A superb performance right down the order, with Glenn Maxwell being the star.
Well, a stunning performance from Glenn Maxwell. 102 to him from just 53 balls, the second ever quickest 100 in a World Cup. But great support too. It all got going with Smith and Clark. That was a good partnership. 72 to Smith, 68 to Clark, another 67 to Watson. Back in form, it seems. Back in the side and back in form. And that's a massive total, 376 for 9. Sri Lanka using a bit of spin today, but unable to keep things under control. So that's the bowling part done. Now on to the Sri Lankan batsmen. And a target for them, not a small one at all, a mere 377 runs needed to win.
He looks like he's on today, Mitchell Johnson. He's got his rhythm up early.
Like it, beautiful. First wicket to Australia. Aggression from Johnson.
And there's that steep bounce BJ he gets off the length we're talking about. If he gets that rhythm up early, he finds himself bounding, he gets his arm up a bit higher and he gets that real bounce off the length. That just leaped. That was just pure pace and strength of the ball, throwing it into the wicket, 145k.
You're chasing a big score. You're looking to play at every ball. The only way Thirimana could have survived was if he was looking to sway away from it.
Oh yeah, that's a nasty delivery.
Very difficult because it was following him right in at the throat.
And it wasn't super short, was it? It really just jumped from a length. And that's Mitchell Johnson's strength. Hard to play when he's bowling like that. Thirimana's gone for 1. It's 5 for 1.
And a boundary for Sri Lanka is what they need. It's pitched up and down the ground. Beautifully timed from Dilshan. And another boundary to him.
Right up there. Not been giving Dilshan that length. But for the first time this innings, one off the middle of the bat.
And again, down the ground. And Mitch Johnson just over pitching and paying the price. Dilshan's second boundary. And pulled away into the deep. This could be 3 in a row. And it is 3 boundaries. So Sri Lanka putting their foot down.
Something to cheer about. They won't miss out, the Sri Lankan fans.
Oh, that's 4 in a row. At the SCG, Sri Lanka on fire.
I tell you what, he's absolutely crunched that too. That's right out of the screws. Hit that hard, that went flat and smashed into the fence.
Two off the front foot. Quite predictable. Fast bowlers wouldn't like being hit down the ground. The length getting shorter and shorter.
I think he's just saying, was that 4 in a row?
Slower ball, surely. This is when the white mist starts for the quickies. I'm going to run into bowlers faster and shorter. Slower ball.
And it's up and it's through. That's 5 in a row. Dilshan smoking them at the SCG.
Wonderful crack, but this time Mitchell Johnson doesn't stop. He turns straight back.
Just too full. Too full, a bit of width, and Dilshan all over it too.
But it's actually one across the seam.
Yeah.
I reckon he's got to get the seam up, so at least it may swing or do something else. A bit of variation, but if it's across the seam, it can skid onto the bat if it hits the leather of the ball.
Super batting, yeah. This is super batting. 5 balls off this over, 147k.
Oh, I've got to go for 6 in a row.
I reckon Dilshan will be pinning the ears back here and they're really having a crack.
Can we see it? It's racing away. Could it be 6 fours in a row in a World Cup game? And it is. Dushan. He's 33 from 20.
6 fours in a row. Can you believe it?
And that's over the top of point. Now Sangakkara getting into the act. And that'll be his second boundary.
Well, BJ, you brought it up at the start saying that Sri Lanka have to really go in the first 10. Russell, you said they don't want to lose too many wickets. Well, they've only lost 1 wicket and they're really going. They're 54. There's 1 ball to go in the 7th over.
Oh, now here we go. This might be the chance. Michael Clarke running back. Oh, no, drops it. The ball in it. Doesn't drop much.
Well, that was the one.
Anyone who knows Dushan?
He was looking for a boundary, wasn't he? Hadn't had a boundary for a while.
Dangerous shot. High risk shot. This is a good shot. It's a chip shot. Not much of power. Just about placement on the occasion from Sangakkara.
He's a class player. No doubt about it. He's a beautiful looking player. But there's a belief in Kumar Sangakkara. Always has been.
Oh! Yes, that's... Oh, what a stroke that is now. So Kumar Sangakkara cuts for 4.
And it's hard to get a dot ball as Sangakkara brings up his 50. Beautiful knock again. He's had run-itis through this World Cup. It's continuing at the SCG. So 50's reigning here at the SCG. Now Dushan gets in on the act, and different style of 50 to Sangakkara, but it was brutal at times. Good strike rate. Great strike from Sangakkara, 1 bounce. And the SCG, it's roaring at the moment. I think if it's 50-50 in the crowd breakup between the Sri Lankans and Australia, I think the Sri Lankans are making 80% of the noise. Oh, it's in the air. Won't be catching that one over mid-off. Plugs for the first couple of bounces, but it rolls into the rope. So another good over for Sri Lanka. 13 off. It's 119 for 1.
That's what they need in Australia. And Faulkner is the man.
And Dushan's going to refer that decision. It looked pretty good live, didn't it?
Let's have a look here. Bowling well, he Faulkner's another slow ball from him. It looks like it. Oh, it's going on to hit the stumps now. The issue is, has it pitched in line? Has more than half the ball pitched on leg stump? It's going on to hit middle peg.
Jeez, that looks pretty good to me. Unless there's an inside edge there, I reckon that's going to be out. It's going to stay.
Well, there's no inside edge.
Looks like it's pitched in line, being the leg spinner. It's sort of it's
come back a little bit, hasn't it? Yeah.
Is it? How's the bounce?
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
It's out.
Yeah, good decision by Ian Gould on field, and that'll stay. Big wicket. Just talking about how Australia are going to get a wicket. It's that man, James Faulkner, has come on and changed the pace of the game with these slower balls. Good decision from Ian Gould. Well done, Ian Faulkner. Well done, the Australian team. Dushan played well, though. Really did come out firing and play some excellent strokes. Dushan's gone for 62 and Sri Lanka 135 for 2.
And the leg side, that'll be a boundary. It's very delicate and well placed from Sangakkara. And this time it's actually off the pad.
Yeah, it's still well placed off the pad.
Flick through the leg side. Just a couple of bounces and it goes into the fence.
Jeez, that's a good shot. Michael Clarke's put himself in at slip. And James Faulkner, I think, went back to more traditional type bowling, just bowl length, trying to get it across the left-hander. But Jay Warner, he faced 3 deliveries before that. That's a classy shot, just shuffled and shimmied across his crease, a little flick over to the onside.
Into the deep in the air. It's in the gap, and it's getting close, and it's a boundary, a much-needed one for Sri Lanka.
It's a good effort from Shane Watson, but Doherty will be just really disappointed at the moment. He's 4.2 overs, none for 35. He could have had a wicket. He's actually bowled well. Even here, it's in the air. Everyone's yells catch, but it just lands right in the gap. It's one of those nights where things just don't go your way.
Very good at using the pace.
This is in the air. Deep point coming in. Won't get there. Maxwell couldn't get there. It took him a while to pick it up. Just in recent times, they've had a couple off the batter Sangakkara, which has just fallen safely. Maxwell there, I'm pretty sure, didn't pick that up straight away.
You're right. That's what saved Sangakkara, because he's going down the ground. And he sliced it. When you're fielding in the deep, you're watching. It takes a while. And that yard or two made the difference.
Kara just trying to miss a little bit with Faulkner's length, because he's bowled with good economy so far tonight, Faulkner. So took a risk the previous delivery, but that was short enough.
Another slow ball. That'll be 4 more. I think there's glove in that. He'll race to 94. This time it's over backward point. That's a lovely shot. Just went with it. 3 boundaries in a row. Straight after that half chance. Superb batting. Sangakkara to 98. Can he hit them? Clark. He does. That'll be out, I reckon. Michael Clark direct hit. Joe Warner's up, and he's already walking towards the change rooms. Big moment in the game.
I reckon he just delayed about 2/3 of the way down the pitch, Joe Warner. I'm not sure if he had to get out of the way of Mitchell Starc. And Michael Clark, one thing they have missed, the Australians, with his hamstring and back injuries, he's gone 30 centimetres out. He does hit the stumps. He's always been a very good throw.
He's not waiting for the decision, but it was his call. The moment he hit it, it was his call.
You thought if Clark picked up plainly and hit the stumps, Joe Warner was in trouble.
I think he took his chance, and it didn't pay off. Jayawardene gone, a big blow for Sri Lanka. Just 19, and it's 188 for 3.
Now this could be a chance this time. Coming in. Finch, I think that is. Takes it well. That's the big wicket. Faulkner's done it again. He's removed the dangerous Kumar Sangakkara.
Yeah, he had to go. The required rate was climbing. But this needs to be looked at. Sangakkara is walking off. That looks like...
Ooh, is it a millimetre?
This doesn't seem like there's anything behind. The line belongs to the umpire. But Sangakkara has just got the message, because the 4th umpire has come onto the field and told him to hang on.
Just to wait.
So if they're not sure it's a no ball, they'll say it's fine. I think that's what they've just relayed to Kumar Sangakkara. He'll have to go. Terrific innings. 300s in a row in a World Cup. Well done, Kumar Sangakkara. 201 for 4, Sri Lanka.
Oh, good hit. Good, strong hit. So Watson's been greeted with disdain.
Got to say, that is slightly uncharacteristic. I've seen this boy bat before, Dinesh Chandimal. It's not quite his game. He's more the orthodox run collector. This is a great heave on the leg side.
And Chandimal finds the gap. Good intent. And there's possibly 4 in this, let me tell you. What an over this is for Sri Lanka. 4-0-6-2-0-4. It's 2-2-4 for 4. Man back, but he'll have nothing to do with it. Nope, nothing to do with it. It's 6 more.
Well, that's the top edge.
Yep.
But because there was so much power and force in the stroke, it's carried a long way. That's a big boundary out on the western side.
And those edges are not slim anymore. There's a lot of wood on those edges. So here is an example of the ball just carrying. And the moment that contact was made, you could see that it was going all the way.
Well, there's definitely a sense here. And 4 more. So there's a sense here that with Stark and Faulkner out of the attack and both still have overs to bowl, Doherty and Watson have to go. Four more, beautiful straight driving. It's magnificent 2 overs of cricket from the Sri Lankans. And 4 more, brilliant. This over even more devastating than the last. 243 for 4. What a stroke that is to greet Johnson and make him unsteady. He got hammering early. Tilakaratne Dilshan hit him for 6 boundaries in an over. Consecutive balls, all 6 of them flying off the face of Dilshan's bat. Now Angelo Matthews is at it. And we've had a bit of luck with Chandimal's way. Mind you, some went the Australians' way at the end of the innings too. Brad Haddin hit a 4 through his legs at one stage. 4 more. Scything it through the offside. This is some performance. 46 from 20. And it's now 272 for 4. A disbelieving Shane Watson. Oh no, it's straight up. There's a man out and it's safe. I don't think Michael Clarke realised that could have been his catch.
Well, I think he thought final leg was going to originally go for it, but in the end it was perfectly placed as Chandimal brings up his 50 off 22 delivery. He was in the air a long time. And they both just had a bit of a look at each other, but in the end that was too far. Chandimal's 50. I don't think he's that well though. He's really struggling with that hamstring. We look at these two again discussing about whether Pereira needs to come in. Yeah, he's going to go off finally. I think that's the right decision, because he was just so immobile. Very good inning, great innings actually. 52 from 24. That's a really good innings at this particular time of the game.
Oh, has he hit it? Yes! Yes! Watson has a night. Runs and now a crucial wicket.
So I'll tell you what, they needed that, the Australians. Matthews is very dangerous. He's a great finisher. Short delivery. It sat on the pitch, come off really slow. And a top edge, and Shane Watson, geez, happy with that. That is a huge wicket.
I think he's out purely because he was surprised. This is an element of surprise that has got Matthews. The last ball that he would have expected from somebody like Shane Watson was a short ball, a bouncer. Excellent thinking, experience, perhaps maturity coming into play.
Very much so. 283 for 5. Matthews gone for 35. Oh yes, that's a brilliant stroke. Imagine coming out of the dressing room cold and hitting a shot like that. 292 for 5.
That's gone high in the air. It's sitting up nicely to be taken and is. Australia, they edge a little closer to victory. The slower ball.
Well, that's what you were talking about, wasn't it, Russell? The shorter ball again.
But he's taken the pace off, and Thisara Pereira threw it much earlier. But he's looking to go offside this time. You need to give yourself a little bit of chance sometimes. He was going after every ball.
Xavier Doherty, the man underneath, nice and secure. He hasn't had the best time with the ball this evening, but a good catch. It's 293 for 6. Edge, and that'll be 4, so just to the right of Brad Haddin. He started to go, but then realised he couldn't get there, so it's frustrating all round.
I tell you what, how many edges and things have we seen tonight?
Been falling safe, they've been.
Just fallen the gap, gone for 4. Shane Watson must be, he's bowled pretty well. There's been a few deliveries there that he hasn't quite got right, but there's been a lot of edges and things go in the gaps.
And there it is. That's why he's the best in the business at the moment.
It's those stumps, Mick.
Spot on. It's up there. It's fast, so accurate.
It was coming. You could see this dismissal from Sikuge Prasanna.
And tailing away, so he gets a bit of shape with that old ball as well. But it's just that pace and it being so full. Very hard to play. And right into the tail now. Prasanna gone for 9 at 7 for 305. It's gone a long way. Has it gone far enough? No, it hasn't. So another wicket falls. Dave Warner in the deep. He's been busy boundary riding for most of the innings. And Australia can smell it now.
Yeah, big hit. Down that way. Kultaranga still trying to find his feet, having his first hit out here in Australia. And are left with a lot to do. No real option then. Looking to have a swipe at everything.
So Faulkner with his 3rd wicket, a really good return. He's been a genuine game changer out there with the ball in hand. It's 307 for 8. And this will be it. This will be the game. It's been lobbed up to Doherty at mid-off. He was pushed back a little bit, but it is all over for Sri Lanka. Chandimal, I don't know that he'll be coming out to bat, given the state he was in. So they're shaking hands, and the game has gone to Australia. High-scoring match, thoroughly entertaining here at the SCG.
Well, it was certainly the bravest of efforts by Sri Lanka when Dilshan and Sangakkara were together. It seemed that anything might be possible. Australia, though, kept their heads. Sangakkara's 104, just mentioned that. That was his 3rd consecutive World Cup 100. A startling effort, but Australia kept their heads in the field, and the bowling figures will reflect that. Faulkner was important in the middle and towards the end. Stark, as ever at the end, just tidied things up rather nicely. Impressive figures from him yet again. 2 for 29 from just 8.2 overs. So Australia keeping their control that they established early in the game, winning in the end by a comfortable margin of 64. And after the match, Mark Taylor spoke to the captains and the man of the match.
You know, we got to be, honest with ourselves. We conceded 200 runs in the last 16, overs, and it was a bit too much, or rather way too much. I mean, 340 would have been a real good chase. I thought the batters, it was a real good effort by the batters. Congrats to them, but unfortunately we couldn't, hold on.
Where did you think you had that one won?
After the last wicket. Look, I think credit to the boys the way they batted. Firstly, I thought obviously Glenn Maxwell scoring his first ODI 100 for Australia. The last 2 innings have been outstanding, and we obviously needed his runs once again today. And I thought the way the boys held their nerve with the ball at the end there was really good under pressure, and I think you need that going forward. Obviously, there's going to be some more pressure games along the way, and if we can hold our nerve like that, we give ourselves our best chance.
Did you realise that 50 balls was the mark for the quickest World Cup 100, and you got it in 51 today? Did you realise you were that close?
No, I knew the Australian one because James Faulkner's been talking about it non-stop, so I knew that one, and no, I was just happy to hit a couple in the middle and finally get that monkey off the back.
So Pool A now looks like this, with both New Zealand and Australia winning their games today. And New Zealand still unbeaten, of course. 5 wins from 5 games. Australia on 7. And the battle for the quarterfinals, well, that's still there to be fought between Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and England. Now, as far as these two sides are concerned, their next games come like this. Wednesday, Sri Lanka take on Scotland, coverage starting at 3. And on Saturday, Australia also against Scotland, the coverage there starting at 3:30. Big game coming up, of course, for England as they seek to qualify for those quarterfinals. That game against Bangladesh is on air at 3 o'clock in the morning on Monday.